Maybe here in a little bit. Let me just see if I can find something. It would be good to make. I kind of want that, but I can't. Oh, I could print that. Might do that later. Let's see what we should make here. Or just do a sample toolpath of. I don't think there's anyone who's that big of a fan of Fallout to know.
Oh, I see. That's where the Bioshock thing came from.
Yeah, I didn't draw it. Did I take too long?
Yeah, I think someone else probably.
The cooler thing I wanted to make with Bioshock is this, but you can only do that on a Z printer that we have in the back, or a Z Corporation printer.
So is there like a website that you can use to find all these pre-made?
There's
files?
Thingiverse. There's another one for the Ultimaker. It's an alternative to this. I mean, I've made some things, like right now in my pocket I have that right there actually.
Cool.
I broke a USB holder and I made a new USB thing. So I hold it in front of the camera.
Yep. That's fine. Alright.
Yeah, this would be cool if we had a smaller bit, and because it looks really cool. But they want to make it a belt buckle. Just one of the useful things about this software is I can actually slice all this stuff off, because I don't want a belt buckle if it's 3D printed, because that'd be 1 week, and 2, it's kind of uncool to make a belt buckle out of it. But yeah, it looks really cool. I think this guy might have actually printed it. There might be one that was actually made out of metal. Yeah, I think the original version might have been. Well, you could actually paint it with metallic paint and artificially age it to make it look like metal. But anyway, you can use software to slice this. But we're not doing that today because that is something I cannot make. It's another thing I need to make. Let's find something cool to make. Okay, well, we can go with the Doom logo.
Alright, that's fine.
Looks
like it probably would be quick, right?
Well, we're not actually going to have to make it. I'm just going to show you how to set it up to make it. I mean, I could even do the Bioshock thing again. I already have all that toolpath software already set up.
Yeah, but I need... yeah.
But this is something different and new. So, let's go ahead and try this out. Alright, so download thing. STL, very important. So this, and okay, if you try to just straight open it, it will give this message. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna ignore this because this is annoying. So we go to the software, Cnc V4. We go to File, Open. On this, we store most of the files on desktop. But
sometimes it just slides its way into downloads.
Oh, sample right now. Hold on, I need to see what this is. So I've never opened that before. Okay. Okay, it's the Meshcam deal. Alright.
Do you know if he has super glue?
Yeah, he does. Go ask him.
Do you know where it is?
Locked in a closet.
What?
Alright, there we go. Inch. Now, well, I should probably go back and do the inch thing. Hold on. File, open. Alright, so you go to File, Open, you click what you want to open. Click Open. It should just default to all Meshcam files, that's fine. Now, if you have a very large thing, and you click inch, it'll give you the option of automatically scaling it down. For this, it's not that big, so we're just going to go ahead and do it in inch. So just click OK. Do not click this, because you will do some things in metric, especially if you find anything on the internet. Because, I mean, it's like
the internet
USA.
Is a vast place.
Well, there are only like 3 countries that use imperial units.
Yeah.
Which is like USA, I think Uganda, and like some Pacific islands, maybe like Malaysia or Indonesia. So America and 2 third-world countries use this unit system. Not even the inventors of it still use it. But anyway, this is the next part. Alright. Now, the machine we have over there is a 3-axis, is it ISL DaVinci C series 3-axis mill. It's imported from Germany. It's very nice. And so there are two things, at least with Meshcam, that you can use with that machine. If you go back to the screen, you can use default regular 3-axis, or if you want to do something that's two-sided, you can use two-sided machining. All right, 4-axis is if we had an additional axis on that machine, which we did not.
So we can
Though
only use
I
the
could,
first two
in
options?
theory, build one and run it off this Gecko Drive controller. So we're just going to go ahead and go to 3-axis because it doesn't need to be two-sided machined. And we have that thing in there. Now you can manipulate it to a degree in the machine. Now this is very simple drawing. You can draw this.
Yeah.
I'll get to the inventor kind of tutorial on how to set up STL files. And you can set the size of your billet. It's what the basically the thing you're machining, the material you're machining, the block or whatever you're cutting on is referred to as a billet. So you can set the size of your stock or billet. And those are all in inches. The problem with the previous software we used is they had a completely valueless, like a completely meaningless unit system. Which, why you'd ever have a meaningless unit system, or measurement system, I have no idea. But, at least it didn't have one that translated to any, like, actually usable units outside of But anyway, you can set your various axis dimensions. That's all set up properly. Next important part is your 0 position. The point where your axes meet is referred to as the 0 position, your kind of origin point. This is where you set the bit of the machine after you finish creating your toolpath.
So it being like the corner right here, this corner?
You can also do things this way. There are 3 axes on this machine. There's the Z axis, which is up and down.
So it can make
Then X axis, which is that way, and then I think Y is this way on this machine. I always forget. I think I'm just gonna take a Sharpie at the end of the year and just indicate directions here. But I think that's the way it defaults. Usually I use one particular toolpath as a reference whenever I get confused. I set the Bioshock one as the reference. So this should be fine. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, so the way the machine would currently start is it'd start on this. Thank you. Well, it thinks it's starting in this bottom right. You have to make sure you set it up so it starts in the bottom left-hand corner. If you have it set up like this. Otherwise, if you set it somewhere else, it'll cut at it properly. Now, this software is very nice for rendering. I really like it. It renders. That would be my mom.